Hello, Gemini, and welcome to my channel, GreenLion Goddess Tarot. You've got Cup Ace Water. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Something lovely is birthing with that Cup Ace Water. It's a new feeling. It can represent emotions. It can represent joy. It can represent love. So it can represent a little bit of healing. So we'll see what's coming through with you, this Gemini. So this reading is for February the 16th through to the 28th. We're moving from your fellow air sign Aquarius into the watery realms of Pisces, as we're seeing here. Something very beautiful is coming up here in this Pisces kind of realm, which is, I think, going to be very nice. I get there's an expansion of this. There may be a sense of it goes into some interesting watery realms, but we'll see what else is coming through for you. So Gemini, this reading is for Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know what they are, because it gives you the more holistic view of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Gemini. Just take what feels right, leave the rest. And if it does really resonate, there will be an extended reading. The link for that will be in the description box below. And also excited to let you know, Gemini, that I'm opening up to doing some private readings for February and March. So yeah, if you're interested in that, the link for that is also in the description box below. So done my little ramble and no more cards are coming out. So I'm going to have to split the deck, except one just fell out. Then we've got Cup, King, Scorpio, Crown. Wow. Okay. Gosh, this next to the Cup Ace, I just got this deep feeling of being really protected and looked after and loved and contentedness. This is someone around you that really loves you, truly loves you. It's kind of got a bit of a father energy to it. You know, that energy, not everybody's got a good relationship with their father, but I'm kind of just getting, if you had the ideal father figure, you can imagine it. It might be your father, it might not be, but someone that truly loved you, protected you, looked after you. That's kind of this energy that's coming through with this. So really, really beautiful energy. I just felt this very deep connection on an emotional level coming in with this. So gosh, and it felt like I felt it actually not in my heart, but in my gut. It felt like something that kind of went really deep. So, and it was quite a profound connection that came in with this, Gemini. So, wow, this is beautiful. And we have Pentacle 5, Venus, Taurus has come out as well. So interesting, because this is all around. It's interesting that this came in connected to my body. I really feel it here in like the solar plexus or the sacral chakra, somewhere around that, like just below in your gut, around just below your belly button kind of energy. So I'm feeling that really around there. And it's kind of interesting that this is sort of like an orangey color, which is that sacral energy. But this is what's been lacking. There's been something that has, you know, Venus is all around, Taurus is all around your connection to your body, how you love your sensuality. And this is saying that there was something that is no longer resonating, but something new is coming in. A new feeling. So this doesn't mean that, or a new connection, this doesn't mean that this is a new person even. This could be an existing relationship that is just moving into a new phase, a new realm where you're kind of connecting on a deeper level physically. Now, that's not going to be for all of you. Not all of you are in relationships. So, but this just it just has this sense of connecting emotionally deeply with something where that connection wasn't there before. It's just, I get nothing from that Five of Pentacles. It's like nothing. It was not there. And then suddenly it's like, this comes in as such an emotional surge. It's like, and it's kind of like you feel the pull and then you feel the connection. It's there. So this could be anything. You know, this could be a pet. It could be a study. It could be something that invokes your passion. It could be another person. It could be, I want to live there. It's just this sense that you are really, really drawn by this connection and this feeling that feels really tangible. You know, it feels like a big, thick, juicy cord of deep connection and love coming out, which is actually really beautiful. We have Temperance. So we're seeing that this is as something very healthy for you guys. This is something that can restore balance, can bring in some flow. And there's new paths opening up around this, crossed by the Seven of Pentacles. So at the moment, it's the growth isn't there at this moment in time. This is just the feeling. It's an initial sense, but you can have, there is this sense that it's connected to that, even though it's not tangible at this moment in time. You can't see this in your concrete world. It's all very much, it's very Piscean energy, this energy for you, Gemini. It's very, mystical, emotional, and there could be a blurring of boundaries here. So let's see. I'm going to pull some more cards for you coming in, but highly intuitive energy, because it's all coming in. It's all just speaking intuitively. The Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, this could definitely be a health journey. I do think this is really good for your health. The Nine of Wands, there's been a struggle here. The Three of Swords, yeah, there's been hurt, heartache even. The Lovers, this is you coming in as yourself. There's a big choice. A soulmate connection is coming in with the Lovers card. So, wow. Very, very powerful new soulmate connection, or a new connection coming in within an existing soulmate connection. That can also be coming through with this, Gemini. So let's see. We've got the Ten of Swords. You are done. You're over this. You've said no, no more. Done, over, goodbye, energy, thoughts, finished. Wheel of Fortune. Fantastic. In comes Jupiter, wanting to bring the growth and expansion. May not see it yet. A little bit of dose of luck and synchronicity, but things are shifting and changing. We've got the Justice card coming in. Fantastic. And as the outcome, we've got the Queen of Cups. Oh my goodness, I'm going to put the Queen of Cups right next to the King of Cups there. Oh my goodness. Wow. That is so beautiful. This is such a beautiful connection. And at the base, we've got the Moon. So this is the Pisces energy that we're talking about. This is the Pisces major arcana. And this is where things have been unclear. There's been a lot of murky energy in terms of relationships, or a particular relationship that's come in. So this is where, yeah. And I'm not necessarily seeing you redefining any kind of relationship. There could be a blurring of the boundaries between you and somebody else coming in here, but it doesn't necessarily feel like a bad thing at this moment in time. So the situation, we've got the Temperance, so much water, but luckily it's pretty compatible energy with you guys, so that's fine. But we've also got the Temperance card. So we've got lots of water, and we've got lots of mutable kind of energies around with this Piscean energy. Temperance is Sagittarius energy. Gemini itself is a mutable energy, which means it's changeable. You know, there's things and we're seeing this very much in the element of water. So this is where things are definitely shifting and changing. What they're changing to may not necessarily be super clear right at this moment in time, but I do feel like balance is being restored here with this Temperance energy. There may be a reassessment of goals, particularly health goals. And when I say health, this can be related to not only your body, your health in general, but healthy relationships to people, healthy relationships to food, healthy relationships to money. It can be anything, you know, with the Temperance energy, it just wants to restore balance. And that's actually very, very healing energy to come through with that, which is really nice. So yeah, there may be a resetting of some longer term goals around this. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. So this is a very nurturing, stable energy in your conscious mind. This may be something that you're wanting to bring in, something that brings comfort and security. This is kind of like the real comfort food energy. You know, I just want to be comfortable with where I'm at, where I'm living, with my living circumstances, with my money. I just want to be at home or be comfortable within myself. There's just this, I keep getting the word comfort. So, and maybe you want to be around something or an energy that's very comforting as well. Because there is a lot of beautiful healing that's coming through with this. So the Queen of Pentacles is potentially somebody that you're thinking about. This could be a Capricorn or a Taurian energy. And this is very much somebody that's very sensible and stable, but also very caring and someone you can really rely and depend upon. And maybe that's what you're actually wanting to bring in if this is not somebody already in your world. So I think relationships are the big theme. Healthy relationships is the big theme that's coming in here. At the base, you've got the Nine of Wands. So this is definitely where there's been struggles in the past. You know, this is the wounded warrior. And we can see the wound here in the past, the Three of Swords. So it's like you've been really deep down energy over putting a lot of energy to overcome something that's wounded you. This could even be an injury for some of you if this has occurred. But it's like something has wounded you recently or this wound has popped up recently. And it's like I've put a lot of hard work into that, and can't it just be gone already? Or why does this keep happening? Why does this keep popping up? And why is it always kind of with the same situations or characters that are coming through? So I think there's been a lot of thinking about that. There's a lot of processing on a mental level around a lot of that. But this Three of Swords, you know, this is something that when it pops up in the recent past, it doesn't have to be, you know, major heartache. It can come in so many different forms, this wound, because this could be something like a big bill coming in and suddenly, you know, bill shock, or not having enough money for something, or always struggling with something. And or it can be just something under the surface that's being triggered. You know, you're with a group of people that isn't resonating with you, and the more you stay with them, the more you're feeling less kind of rejected almost. So it can be come in many different forms. It just feels like that has come up. It could be related to a particular person as well, where you had a deep relationship and it didn't turn out so well. So there's been a big reassessment of, you know, what your heart needs, and in terms of, you know, your mind might be telling you one thing, your heart is coming in super clear with this cup ace, bringing healing and saying, this is what I want, this is what I need. And I do feel like it's thirsty. I feel like it's thirsty for knowledge, and it's thirsty for stability as well. It's thirsty for more, a deeper connection with something or someone. So that's kind of interesting, because you're being presented with something in the near future that no longer resonates for you. And you've got this choice whether you want to keep going down that path of holding on to a connection where it just feels like there's no connection anymore. It feels like it's gone. Like when I'm tuning into the energy, there's nothing there. And I kind of get that if people ask me things like, do you think I'm going to get that job? And I'll go, there's absolutely no energy connected to that. So no. So it kind of feels like there's something that it may even be confusing. Like, why does this suddenly not feel right anymore? Why do I suddenly just feel nothing for this or this person or this energy or this situation? Why am I not getting out of it what I used to get out of it? So, and this is where you're kind of thinking, well, I have a choice and a decision here. And this Ten of Swords would suggest that you're over the worst of something now, and that you've let something go that you believed to be true. You've let something go and it's over now, particularly inside your head, inside your mind. It's done. It's over. So this Ten of Swords, when it does come in, the darkness is lifting. There is a new dawn coming, but it can not feel like it right when you're in the center of this. It needs a little period of recovery and rest and being gentle with yourself and being nice to yourself kind of energy that's coming through with this. But yeah, I mean, there's one thing here. There's this very strong connection here between the Cup King and the Lovers card. So there's a new, very strong connection, soulmate connection coming through. And there's also something that's totally disconnected and hasn't worked out. So you kind of you are being realigned, but it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't necessarily feel super clear. So with the Wheel of Fortune coming in, it's saying this is a fated connection that's coming through for you, or a fated, yes, this new connection that's coming through. It brings expansion. It brings growth. It could bring a lot of good stuff. This is Jupiter coming in. It's a benevolent planet that comes in with the Wheel of Fortune. This with the Moon card, though, can also expand some feelings and some confusion as well. So you just need to kind of be aware of that as well. But it is saying that things have changed. Something has changed, irrevocably changed here. With this Ten of Swords here and this Wheel of Fortune, and maybe something within you has irrevocably changed. So it's kind of like there's no going back now. No going back with that. So hopes and fears are justice energy. This is a contract of some sort, whether this is a soul contract or whether this is related to something else in your life. It could be a job contract, but it's something, this can be a health contract, a contract with yourself, but is a sense of probably wanting something quite solid and official to come in that feels like there's something that can anchor you with a lot of this watery energy that's around you. So, yeah, I think that you are wanting a contract to come in, but you have the Queen of Cups right next to the King of Cups. So this is a beautiful balance, if we're looking at balance here with Temperance, between the masculine, divine masculine and divine feminine, coming in this element of water that's coming in and bringing a lot of healing. So absolutely beautiful energy. This can be a divine partnership as well. The King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, doesn't have to be gender specific. It's just a sense that together they make a whole. You know, they are, there's this sense of a whole energy that's coming through here. So the Queen of Cups energy can also be around your relationship to your mother. There could be healing around that. And it's a very nurturing energy. It's about nurturing yourself. How are you loving yourself? How are you looking after yourself? And so it's very important to do something very kind for yourself with this Queen of Cups energy. There's a lot of love and compassion coming in with this energy and this connection. So yeah, it's refilling your cup where it feels like it could have potentially been a leak. There could have been a leak in that cup of love there, or something that was kind of hurting you. So it's interesting with the Moon energy, because the Moon energy does talk about cycles. It does talk about the fact that you're moving into a new cycle, the fact that you've got the cup, the Ace here, and you are the 10. You're definitely letting something go and stepping into something new that feels very different. And could potentially be an emotional time with all this water around. But I do feel like it's going to feel different in a good way. So this is a really nice energy. And I think you kind of, some previous cycles and habits and patterns are coming up to be looked at with this Moon energy. And yeah, this is very much a sense that it's showing you how you've kind of, how some of those dynamics work, how you've got to where you are, and what you might be ready to let go of now. So this is a healthy new start that's coming through for you. So it may be related to just an aspect of your life or a particular relationship, but it feels really nice. It feels really good. But it is a sense that these feelings could get, they're not necessarily defined at this moment in time. So if this is someone new that's coming in, a new relationship that's coming in, it's kind of like, I don't know where I begin and the other person ends. And this could have been healing around a relationship where there was some blurring of the boundaries. It's just, at the moment, the emotions are all blurred between you and other people. So be careful about what you're taking on as well from other people. This is not necessarily a bad thing, because I feel like this is a nice connection here, but at some point there will need to be some kind of reestablishment of boundaries, but probably not in Pisces season. So yeah, interesting. So a very intriguing, emotional and intuitive connection coming in, and journey coming through for you, which is, I think, bringing you back to yourself, to loving yourself, how you look after yourself, and to feeling like you've got more love to give as well, which is a really nice energy. So let's pull an affirmation card for you, Gemini. This one says, my income is constantly increasing. I begin now today to open myself to ever increasing prosperity. Now, that's kind of interesting because we do have the Seven of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune here, which would suggest the promise of that. And we got the Queen of Pentacles, which would be a sensible energy around money and income. But I'm not necessarily seeing it. I would say it's something positive to be manifesting and bringing in. I'm not seeing it come into concrete reality in this particular reading. That doesn't mean it won't, because you are looking at things that could be old forms of income that no longer resonate, that you want to let go of here. It's an old cycle. Maybe there hasn't been enough money. Maybe there's been worry about money. There's choices around that coming up as well. Maybe that will come out in the extended reading. We'll see what comes through with that. But yeah, I think definitely there's a lot that you're processing. There's a lot that you're going on. I say you could be, there's seeds that are being planted that you are wanting to manifest here. I'm not seeing it necessarily happening right now, but I see that it could happen later. And yeah, let's see what we've got. We've got the horse. Beautiful. I love this horse because this horse is free, frolicking. It's in the present moment. It's not needing anything else right at this minute. It's just like, I'm here, I'm letting my hair down, I'm just having some fun, and I'm not I'm not letting the worries of the world affect me right at this minute. So it's kind of saying, don't try and push against the tide of this watery Neptunian moon-like energy that's around at this moment, because it's pulling you into a different kind of state of being, or a different realm where you're connected more to mysticism, spirituality, emotions, relationships. So you kind of, that's more what's pulling you at this moment in time. And to just kind of be present with that, it's hard to push against that. And if you do, it makes everything go slower. So it's like, slow down, enjoy the present. And let yourself be a little bit free with this. So just go with the flow with this. So that's the message that's coming through for you, Gemini. Very different energy to, I think, what you're used to being in, to what you're navigating. So might feel very different, but don't plan too much in terms of trying to make big decisions in terms of career and money and all of that. Yes, you can be planting those seeds, but I think these other energies are going to pull you in. So that's it, Gemini. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now, where we are going to look at what's happening in the near future and the future beyond, what's happening with this big choice and this soulmate connection that's coming in, and what's happening with the Queen of Cups, the beautiful healing and compassion that comes in with her. What's happening with this promise that we're seeing here of the income constantly increasing. Where's that going? So we'll see if that lands in the future beyond this. And we're also going to ask any other intuitive messages or any clarification that comes through, and we're going to focus in on career, money, love and relationships. So that's all in the extended reading. Would love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below, and that's it. So please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Gemini, I love to hear your comments, and also it's a way to let YouTube know that you support the channel and helps with the growth of the channel. So take care, and I'll see you next time.